In this review problem, we have the parametric equation x is equal to 1 over square root of t plus 1, y is equal to t over t plus 1. And the question is to convert this into the form y is equal to some function of x. All right, so the way that we typically do this is that we first take the equation for x and solve for t. And then once solved for t, we substitute into the equation for x. So step one, we have x is equal to 1 over the square root of t plus 1. And now we solve for t. And so we get that x squared is equal to 1 over t plus 1. So taking the reciprocal, t plus 1 is equal to 1 over x squared. And therefore, t will be equal to 1 over x squared minus 1. Okay, so that's solving for t. And then over here to the right, let me put down step two. Step two is we substitute. So y is supposed to be equal to t over t plus 1. And now everywhere I see a t, I replace by what I just found, that t is equal to 1 over x squared minus 1. So 1 over x squared minus 1 all over 1 over x squared minus 1 plus 1. And now we simplify. So this is equal to 1 over x squared minus 1 all over 1 over x squared, because the negative 1 and plus 1 cancel. Okay, so dividing by a fraction, we get x squared over 1 times 1 over x squared minus 1. And so x squared over x squared, that was cancel. And then I also have x squared times 1, so 1 minus x squared. And so there is the form of the solution in the function as y is equal to a function of x. Y is equal to 1 minus x squared. And so the answer up here would be y is equal to 1 minus x squared. Okay, now that's it for the problem. There's one little detail that I wanted to point out for this problem. And that is, as it turns out, that if I were to actually plot this use your calculator to plot this, the graph actually is going to look like this. It will be part of the parabola, y equals 1 minus x squared, but the left portion of the parabola will not be plotted. And the reason the left portion will not be plotted is because x here must be a non-negative number. Actually, I should have had a hole here. Because x here can never be 0 because it's 1 over something. And also, x can never be negative. 1 over a square root must be positive. And so if you actually were to plot this with your graphing calculator, the graph would look something like this: half of the parabola, y equals 1 minus x squared. Now, that's a technicality I would not necessarily have expected given the information on the review problem. But this, I just wanted to point that out for the sake of the review.